Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This week's highlight was the visit of a ministerial delegation led by Foreign Minister of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Highness Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, to Islamabad. The purpose of the visit was to accelerate discussions on enhanced bilateral economic cooperation in the follow-up of the understandings reached between the Prime Minister of Pakistan and His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia during their recent meeting in Makkatul Mukarramah. At the Saudi Arabia-Pakistan Investment Conference, co-chaired by the two foreign ministers, the two sides discussed investment proposals in diverse sectors such as energy, mining, agriculture, information technology, construction, human resource development, and exports. The investment conference was aimed at paving the way for Saudi investments in Pakistan. We will continue our constructive engagement with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to enhance our economic and strategic partnership. The foreign ministers of Pakistan and Saudi Arabia discussed global and regional developments. There was unanimity of views on the increasing instability in the region. The two foreign ministers urged de-escalation and called for an immediate ceasefire, lifting of the siege of Gaza, and access to unimpeded humanitarian aid for the besieged people of Gaza. Pakistan is deeply disappointed at the result of the last night's debate at the United Nations Security Council and its inability to reach consensus and recommend Palestine's membership of the United Nations to the General Assembly. We regret the US decision to veto the draft resolution granting full membership of the UN to Palestine. We believe time has come for admission of Palestine to the United Nations. This will be a step towards correcting the historic injustice suffered by the Palestinian people for over 75 years. It will affirm their right to self-determination. The people of Palestine have an inherent right to live in a sovereign, independent, and a contiguous Palestinian state within the 4th June 1967 borders and with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. We express our deep dismay over the Indian authorities' decision to prohibit observance of key religious events, including Jumatul Wida, Shab-e-Qadr, and Eid al-Fitr at Srinagar's Jamia Masjid. This was the 5th consecutive year when Eid al-Fitr prayers were not allowed to take place at this historic mosque. Imposing curbs on the religious leaders and preventing Kashmiris from congregating on special religious occasions pose serious challenges to the religious freedom of Muslims in IIOJK. The Kashmiri people's right to freely practice their religion and of peaceful assembly must be respected. Pakistan will continue to extend political, diplomatic, and moral support to our Kashmiri brothers and sisters and for the just and peaceful settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions. I thank you.